So in my last video, I made myself suffer by doing an unholy amount of Enderman Slayer, and you guys seem to enjoy that. So today, I'm back and I'm ready to take care of business once again. After wrapping up my last video, I also wrapped up Enderman Slayer, reaching level 9 and finally becoming a free man. But that didn't last long, as I started looking at my Skyblock profile and realized, wow, my kata level sucks. I think we all know where this is going. Now, dungeons are actually something I quite enjoy, although I don't do them as often as I would like, because I kind of want to get skill average 55 and all 9 Slayers out of the way first, because, you know, I'm saving the best for last. But since I want to wait till Derpy before I get back into skill grinding, and I really don't want to do Blaze or Sven Slayer, I think it's time to close Osu game and get my kata level up. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing 24 hours of dungeons in Hypixel Skyblock, and you're all coming along for the ride. Now, before we get into all that, come on, you know that subscribe button is looking pretty good. We are actually getting super close to 15 million subscribers, guys, so every sub is greatly appreciated. Also, guys, if we get 727 likes on this video, I will see it in the YouTube studio when I check to see how this video is doing. So make sure you hit that like button as well. Okay, lastly, my Discord server is pretty cool, like unbiased. I would totally recommend joining that, and if you ever want to talk, you know, feel free to ping me. I am I'm a tad bit active there. Okay, back to the video. So I think the best way to go about this would probably be to break it down into 4 6-hour-long sessions, so the video will have a bit more structure, and so I don't go insane. Starting this off, I'm currently at 161 million total kata XP, with 2,533 total runs, putting me at Catacombs level 44 and 28.4% of the way to kata 50. I'll put up a screenshot of my boss collections if you want to see how much that increases by the end of this video, but chances are I'll just stick to M6 and maybe M7 if I can find people who would want to play with me. Okay guys, now with all the important stuff out of the way, this is so epic because now it is time to game, taking care of business. I will see you in 6 hours. Okay, so last night after recording what you just heard, it was like 12 a.m. and I was not about to do dungeons for 6 hours straight. Now, after trying to go to sleep at like 1:30 a.m., I ended up waking up at like 4 a.m., so just 2.5 hours later, and I was just laying there from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m., unable to fall back asleep. And then I realized that sleep was just not gonna happen, so I did what any normal, completely sane, a completely normal human being, I did what any normal human being would do, and I decided that it was about time to hop on some Hypixel Skyblock and start doing dungeons for 6 hours straight. Now, I'm gonna keep it a $1.25 with you guys. I don't know what was worse today, the sleep deprivation or my RNG. I was literally on Skyblock for like almost 7 hours today, and I saw absolutely nothing besides like a few recombobulators. Now, while the lack of RNG is pretty cringe, that isn't what we're here for in this video. We're here for kata XP, which I did gain about 9 million of today. Admittedly though, 9 million XP really isn't that great for the amount of time I was on Skyblock today, but to be fair, today was my first time doing dungeons in literally 2 months. So obviously the first runs back aren't going to be the best. I did hit 727 floor 6 completions today, which, you know, that's pretty cool. All right, that's a-okay. That is a-okay with me, man. But yeah, today was pretty uneventful, although we still have 3 more of these sessions to go, so hopefully my luck will start showing up tomorrow. So the next day came around and I started doing my dungeons right away. And after about 3 hours of doing M6, I wanted to take a little break, so that's what I did. And then I forgot to finish my 6 hours. It's the next day now, meaning that I need to somehow do 9 hours of dungeons before I get off my computer today. And I don't know how that's going to work because it's already like 8 p.m. and I really don't want to mess up my sleep schedule any more than it already is. Now, if you're wondering how the first half of the second session went, well, not good. I gained like 4 mil kata XP, but then once again, I got absolutely no RNGs. Anyways, I think my goal for now will just be to finish up the 6 hours that I was supposed to do yesterday, and then maybe tomorrow I can just do the final 12 hours in one big sitting. Even though that will really suck, I really want to get this video finished and posted by the weekend, and it's already Thursday. So after I went and finished the last 3 hours that I forgot to do last night, I am now officially halfway done this challenge, meaning that I only have 12 hours of dungeons left until I can finally wrap this video up. Now, surely I got myself at least 1 RNG in the past 12 hours, right? No. Although, as I was wrapping up this last session, I did get this. I may not have seen an RNG in the past 35 years, but at least I got my necromancer sword. Woohoo! So midway through, I now have about 16 million XP more than I had when we started this challenge, which honestly is not that great, but we're just gonna ignore that. Anyways, let's just pray that the next half of this challenge I get a little bit more luck. Okay guys, so I finished up the third session, and this one was so insane. It was so intense and epic, and I bet you won't even guess what happened. The results, they're gonna shock you, alright? So you best be sitting down for this, alright? You best be taking a seat. I once again got nothing. I mean, I don't really have much else to say, I'm not gonna lie. I guess I did get like 11 million cat XP this session, which is way better than the last 3 sessions, mainly because I did M7 for my dailies instead of M6, but yeah, I really don't know what else there is to say besides I'm really unlucky. So yeah, I only have one more sitting left before I can put this terrible challenge behind me and just forget that all this ever happened. Now, as I moved on to my final session, I was determined to get at least 1 RNG before I wrapped up this challenge. And an RNG is what I got. And after all the pain and suffering I'd went through in the past 20 hours or so that I'd spent doing this challenge, Simon Hypixel decided that it was about time to reward me with what just so happens to be the rarest drop you can get from this floor. A precursor eye. Even though it's technically the rarest drop that you can get from M6, this item is so bad that you don't even make profit when obtaining it. That chest right there could have given me a giant sword, but I guess Simon had other plans. Now, a little bit after the precursor eye, I finally saw a little bit of profit when I got this. Finally! Oh my god, bro. How long has it been, bro? It's been like 20 hours. that took so much longer than it should have. But yeah, I don't really think there's much else to say. I gained about 33 million cat XP throughout this entire challenge, which really isn't that good, but I guess I'll take it considering the amount of downtime that I usually have. Now, not only was my RNG just absolutely terrible throughout this challenge, but I also had to watch stuff like this happen. Why, man? Where's mine, bro? Oh, I'm not even gonna lie. I think the most profit I made from a drop in this challenge, besides the Master Star, was when I got a recombobulator and a giant tooth in the same chest. And that's like 1 mil coins. I did about 200 dungeon runs, and even though I rerolled every single chest, I only managed to get 2 RNGs and like 12 recombobulators. And if you're wondering how much coins all of this made me, well, like 110 mil, which is really not worth the amount of time I spent. Anyways, guys, that wraps it up for this video. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like and check to see if you're subscribed if you haven't already, because we're actually very close to 15,000 subscribers. We just hit 10k, which is just like that's insane. That is insane. And then once we have 15k, then we'll be halfway to YouTube rank. And then once we're halfway to YouTube rank, then we'll be once we're YouTube rank, we'll be 30% to 100k. And then when we're 100k, we'll be at like 1 million subscribers. Basically, it's so crazy, guys. I don't even know what I just said. Anyways, guys, that wraps it all up for now. I think I've said everything that I needed to say besides, well, do you remember in the beginning of the video when I stated that dungeons were something I actually quite enjoy? Well, I take that back.